So I feel called to bring in some light codes for the solar plexus. Collectively, we are at the end of a cycle, a period of regeneration and death. I feel that very strongly. It's the end of winter, although this is a timeless channeling. Right now, it's the end of winter, it's Pisces season. A lot is being released when it comes to egoic attachments and who we think we are. And so the solar plexus can get a little bit wonky, I feel like, at this time, because we're very much in this void space of like, I don't know who I am, and that can kind of create this imbalance with our intentions and what we came here to be and what we came here to do. So this light language transmission is intended to assist you wherever you are in this now moment. We're going to be clearing the solar plexus, so that will include clearing other people's psychic impressions of you, what people say about you, because we can sense this in our solar plexus, any sort of patterning in the solar plexus, whether it be inflated ego or an unhealthy ego in any way, like ego inflation or ego disillusion, which is kind of a gray area. And then we're going to be filling it with some beautiful golden Christ light to assist you. And I've got one of my favorite crystals here. You can't really see it. It's citrine to help us with the solar plexus. And I thought, I've got this beautiful, light right here, and I thought that would be perfect. All right, let's begin. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, 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 yo. Ma, 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 hey. So we'll begin with the clearing. Calling in your higher self to assist you, imagining this beautiful, brilliant pillar of light coming down your central channel and specifically filling and clearing your solar plexus. Morotoro yatarayata kakakayatara shetayata tosutu shata kakukuya kokukuyatara sukukuyatara yata siatara sushatoromatrama. Dissolving negativity stored here. Uyatara shetayata tatayata kakakakakakakakia kya kyo 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 shatara tatayatara taratayata. Uyata tatayata do dea do dea do dea do dea tatayata taratayata kakakakyatra kya shatayatra mata tatayata titi apatata titi atosata trakatara kya atata shoto yare tratosu usha ushudia trozuje dere trasu Jeterakia kausha, akausha, kausha teatra, akausha trakakayatra yatra ure tetira, atramatra etre, tiateti, tiatauto, etatauto, totori, tiatoto shatota, oshatata, oshata, oshatata kakayaka. Something that was coming through was that sometimes we have a very distorted perception of ourselves. And when we have a healthy solar plexus, and I'm really talking about the new paradigm of, like, you could say the 5D solar plexus, or the solar heart, whatever resonates with you. But this new paradigm of self-confidence and self-ability and trust. Trust in self as trust in God. And this sort of energy of, I've heard divine ego, where it's like ego that is supportive of your soul's mission. Ego that is merged with your higher self, which is really what we're trying to do. We're not trying to dissociate from the ego. We're trying to make the ego, healthify the ego, so that it can come back to source. And this core of your being that knows what you are and can see beyond perceptions, illusions, limitations, and has this exuberance, this joy, this lust for life, like knowing yourself as joy, experiencing yourself as source. This is very powerful, and it can really help you have healthy discernment. It can give you a lot of mental clarity. Because if our solar plexus is out of balance, our mental health tends to take a toll. So having a healthy solar plexus can really help us keep an open heart while not neglecting our personal needs, which is very important. I'm also getting something about like enjoying your animal instincts. Like physical intuition is one of the benefits of the solar plexus. And when you think of like the consciousness of an animal, the energy of an animal, they are so self-contained. They don't have anything to prove. They're not trying to be, they're not trying to say like, oh, this is who I am, but yet they have this pure core, the solar plexus, the core of their being, which just is, it's beingness, it's isness. And I'm thinking of my dog right now. Like she knows what she deserves. She knows her own boundaries. She knows what she's worth. And yet she never has to flaunt it. She never has to justify it. Like it's so confident but humble. So that those are some qualities of the solar plexus that we're going to be bringing in. This ability of like, I don't need to prove anything. I just am. I just am worthy. I just am beautiful. I just am love. I just am joy. I just am the perfection of God. I just am the perfection of Goddess. And so bringing in these qualities now, filling your solar plexus. I'd love you to imagine I'm holding this sort of this energy in my solar plexus here right now as I'm channeling this, and just bringing in this energy, filling it with like warm golden light. Like think of the sun. Think of the sun. Yiti no monotoria tia tija tira tia kakaya tata o sotoria tratrara tia tata el shora taya tia tata o yara tia taya tata o yaya taya ta o sho yata tia tora trakara kara yeah ya wow o rea o yeah toro yeah toro yeah satata. Exuberance, self-security, self-contained, self-confidence, trust. Yetia shatatia, knowing your accurate relationship to all of life. Sovereignty, true, uncontrolled power. Uyezi zi zi ya de ya dora da da de ya da da shikya kako shakarata aya asutu du asasusushudu asasushudu asasashutu kukuri etara ototo asa 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 kia osokoku ya ayeteti atatati atoto shoto eteti atoshototo iya pa poposo rapata. Okay, so they're my guides are asking me to do a redefining of boundaries and a redefining and a dissolving of old sort of mentalities that contributed to your false sense of self, and bringing in this new joyful, present self that is completely knowing of who they are at a deep core soul level. Think of your solar plexus, your soul level, that is not oppressing the heart, but one with the heart, merging, synchronizing with the heart. Also, permission to shine. Aparapati arapata pata pata shaki o sushutu era parakaka sutu putu shetaratiki asutu. So boundaries with others as well as boundaries with self, which are essentially the same thing. And my main spirit guide is telling me that when you have a healthy solar plexus, you will not be deceived by other people's perceptions of you, and you will not be deceived by your own mental perceptions. So very clear mental perceptions and clear intention. Urasai, 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 yao, yao, Yahweh, no masedu. Namasekiatara shitiatara esekiatara kakaya ososhatarataretiate oma tatata oma tateatateti eshiatiatia asia shiatiatia nanasetea kokokuya ayadananatera orotoro etoro waya oseshiatarata sokokuya tiata. Go forth in your boldness, in your richness, in your fullest expression of life, fearlessly. This unconditional love of self is here within you. Yara tiara yo fufu shata fufu shata kakao kaka to shashatara tara. Arataratura shotoro e ataraturo to shotoro ataraturo toro shotoro wa sa. This last part will be about keeping the solar plexus clear when you're interacting with others. So I feel like this is something I personally have been working with the most, is that maintaining a sense of integrity within myself and my own boundaries while keeping an open heart with others and having this balanced, not having this sort of rule over the other, like too much overgiving, and then maybe too much boundaries, like too much, not too much boundaries, too much trying to distance yourself from another. When you have a healthy solar plexus, you can interact with people safely, knowing that you will not cross your own boundaries. Meaning that if something is happening that is going against your boundaries, you will choose to do the self-loving action by putting yourself in another situation, or removing yourself from the situation, or activating your discernment and knowing, like, no, that's not true for me, I'm not going to worry about it. So keeping that sovereignty when interacting with others, as well as clearing the cords that often form in the solar plexus. Ma pa 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 te 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 ro to sha te te kia kia tra ta ta te o to ya te a ta to ya ta 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 ai asu je de ai zi o rama ko ya tra ti a sa ta ta ra e ya si je te re ti a o ya e ya ra tra ta ra tra ta ra tra o ya ra tra o ya shekiata o ra tra to ko ara te ti a ya si a ta to ra tra o to ra tra to ro to ya o shi a tra ma o to ra zi a tra ta zi a na na te a to ya o soko era shoko ko a ko shaka kako e a to ko shata kako e a ta ko shata o ko shata rama. Ke kanoa ala asea tato susha, ke kanoa te kakasha tosa, ea tea seku, ea taya, ya ushapa to. Me su di atarasi tara me shepiata te atusu kusha te kia nana atarasi, ataro ashwa di arati ashaka, amana atarasa elua te te ufusha tapusha kakiaka. Take a deep breath. Breathe into your belly with me. You are the creator of your life. No one has more power in your world than you. Thank you so much for being here. The light in me sees the light in you. One love. Ashe.